Bibliophiles of the internet, my name's Adriana, and today I'm here to help announce the upcoming 8th round of Tome Topple as well as my personal TBR for the event. Many of you already know, but Tome Topple is a 2-week-long read-a-thon created solely to encourage folks to read books that are 500 or more pages. As far as format, genre, content, or language, pretty much anything goes. If it's 500 or more pages, it counts. This upcoming round will start at midnight on April 13th and we'll keep it going until 11:59 p.m. on April 26th. To get the most out of this read-a-thon, you should definitely follow all of the official Tome Topple social media to get the latest updates and see all of the sprints and chats. You can find us at Tome_Topple on Twitter, and you can use the hashtag Tome Topple across all social media platforms for all of your updates. There's also the Goodreads group, which is where you can find recommendations, buddy reads, discussion topics for popular tomes, and just general support. I do believe we'll also be continuing with the Instagram challenges, which will be posted on Sam's Instagram as we get closer to the event, so that link will also be down below. Besides myself, there are 5 wonderful people helping to run this event. Sam from Thoughts on Tomes, Sarah Jane from The Book Life, Sean from Reader's Rambles, Kaz from Little Book Owl, and Sam from Will Read for Booze. Everything I just talked about, all of the important links, resources, people, dates, and info will be in the description below, so be sure to check that out. We do have 5 reading challenges that you're mostly familiar with if you've done this event in the past, because we do have 2 shiny new challenges. Number 1, read more than 1 tome. Number 2, read the tome that's been on your TBR the longest. Number 3, read a tome that's part of a series. Number 4, read a tome in a genre you don't usually read. And 5, read an adult book. As always, the challenges are not required in the slightest. You can double up, triple up, quadruple up on challenges, or read one book that satisfies all the challenges, or you can ignore the challenges and read whatever you want. It's entirely your choice. To be honest, I would not worry about whether or not your tome counts, because no one's gonna break down your door and say you're disqualified from the read-a-thon, so don't worry about it, just live your life. Moving on to my own TBR, I usually pick 2 books for this read-a-thon because that's well within my abilities, and this round is no different. The first book I want to read was a no-brainer. It's The Kingdom of Copper by S.A. Chakravarthi, which is the sequel to The City of Brass. This series is historical fantasy rooted in Islamic mythology about Nadi, an 18th century con woman who pretends to use magic to swindle nobles, but does not actually believe in magic herself. But one day she invokes this long-lost ancient language that no one else remembers, which summons a powerful jinn warrior named Dara, whose appearance puts a target on Nadi's back. Forced to flee and seeking refuge in the fabled City of Brass, Nadi is about to realize the full extent of who she is. I'm so excited to finally have an excuse to shove all my other books aside and read this behemoth, because I know it's gonna be so worth it. For my second book, I was strongly considering A Winter's Promise by Cristel Debos, but I think my mood is really leaning towards A Crystal of Time by Somen Chinani, the 5th book in the School for Good and Evil series. This is a middle grade fairy tale series about the magical School for Good and Evil, where all of the most famous heroes, villains, and sidekicks get their start as fairy tales. There's 2 main characters, Sophie, who's an ultra-feminine pretty princess, and Agatha, who's a super goth hard-ass, and they find themselves basically enrolled in the quote-unquote wrong schools. Sophie is dropped in the school for evil, and Agatha finds herself in the school for good, and the entire series is about them learning to both embrace and challenge those roles, and it's about these girls towing the line between what is predestined and what is not. I love this series. I've been following it for many, many years, and I have not been disappointed yet. Somen Chinani uses every book to play with these concepts we assume to be dichotomous: good and evil, boys and girls, old and new, truth and lies, and now past and present. And he shows us how these things overlap so much more than you would think. So those are the books I plan to read and all the info you need to know for this event. In the comments below, let me know if you plan on taking part in Tome Topple Round 8, and feel free to share your own TBR ideas because I would love to discuss. But that's everything I had for this announcement and TBR today. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you on the flip side of the page.